Allí, pásale ahí. Hoy están dando la explicación los de Bassboss.
So there's an example of our 99 in an LCR format. The 9090 increases in its point. So the 9045 has 10 10-inch drivers, option drivers. The 9090 has 20 10-inch drivers, 30 option drivers.
Smalls, mediums, and
And the
double XLs
9090
right
will
now.
shift deeper.
Do I win,
We also
right?
have small, medium, and double XL left.
Double X.
Double. But the 9090 will all the way down.
I could take a medium and make myself do quick, like lose weight. Yeah, it'll be like
Do you
nice.
want to take a
So if we dive
Do you mind if I take two, medium and extra large, or just
three
one?
modeling representations that I was talking about earlier, see the pattern is very similar, except now we pick up the additional features.
I'm a bit of a hi-fi guy, so I appreciate having you in space.
Indeed. So if you
Aquí está el famoso
love to
Kraken.
come and chat with us if you have any questions, we'd love to address those. And we can play a little more music.
I'm in love, as big as an ocean.
Hi JB, how are you? I saw you last year. How you
Yes,
doing?
I remember.
You
The same card that fits the Kraken
Uh-huh.
will fit that.
okay?
So you can put two, maybe three on that card.
Okay.
We're also going to make a card for the back.
Okay.
So that it can go on the back.
No, I like it like the way that is. Like,
It's just sometimes you can't go
Too
through
deep.
some doors.
Mhm.
So you have to go through the other way.
nice. What's the price of one of those?
That's a question.
Okay, for her.
Sonia. I think it's.
Is it the same power like two of those, one Kraken, or is a little bit louder?
It's the same.
It's the same.
It's very much the same. It's yours makes no difference. The same.
No?
I mean,
Same
it's-
TVs?
Same,
Is this-
same amplifiers, same drivers, slightly different box,
Mhm.
but overall, yeah, it's very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, essentially you won't, it's a little bit more space for the SPL, but that goes a tiny bit lower.
Oh, yeah. Little bit. Bueno, pues ahí tenemos un poco de información en las nuevas W21 de Bassboss. Aquí está. Son dos W21. Bueno amigos, pues estamos a punto de empezar la demostración de Bassboss. Aquí están teniendo unos pequeños problemas para que salga la música, pero nada que no se pueda arreglar. Pues parece que ya están listos para la prueba de audio, ya que tienen unos pequeños problemas para sacar sonido, sacar audio.
Nice quiet crowd tonight.
Guess we have to change that. You guys have had your coffee? All right, so you want some adrenaline to go with that?
Bueno, pues vámonos con la prueba de audio de Bassboss.
How are we looking up there? It's front of house main. Good? Okay. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming to the Bassboss demo room. We call it the demolition room. You might see that later. I am here. I am David Lee. When I do my own introductions, I have to be less creative. Samia Skoda is the Other lady up there with American Music and Sound. She's the brand manager for national distribution for Bassboss, and running the front of house music content over there, and probably may have some stuff to join in on the conversation. And we're going to start by playing them in full range mode, and we're going to start on that wall over there. So one of the things that we do trade shows for is to introduce new products. And last year we had a whole new series of amplification, the Mark III release. But this year we have new products. And those are the CCM, Compact Coaxial Monitor, CCM 12. And on the other side of the room is the Makara. It's a dual 21-inch subwoofer. So we'll get to that. In the meantime, the CCM is one of those boxes that is a universally useful little piece of kit. It is a coaxial 12-inch. It's a sealed enclosure, built-in amplification, built-in processing, boundary compliant or boundary compensating processing for each position that you use it in. So this is a seated position, which is better for folks who are further away. And please, by all means, don't let the glue in the floor hold you in one place. Okay? You feel free to walk around. It's good to get a sense of what things are doing off axis and stuff. So these two little guys have all the same DSP that the rest of the line has, which is to say up to 100 presets in them. It comes with 8 push button presets, 2 for position A, 2 for position B, 2 for position C, and 2 for open position D. Let's see, it's early yet, so I haven't done this today. I had a practice and I had some sleep. What they also have, which is really neat, aside from the fact that they're easy, you can carry one in each hand to your gig. You can use them on the floor, you can use them as front fills, you can use them blown on a truss. You can, because of that, also mount them to ceilings, mount them to walls. This way, it's got 12 flight points, M10 reading points that you can use to put them in all manner of places. And so I feel like it's a really, really universally useful box. It's not a line array, but just about anything else you need to do that you want something super convenient for, this is it. And coaxials, as you probably know, are really good for rejection of feedback off axis, and they're very stable in the off axis frequency response. It's a twofer. So you get performers who are more comfortable and able to hear themselves better as they move forward, back, left, right, and you're not fighting feedback as they move. So it's good for the engineers as well. And so I think, are we ready with some tunes?
Go for it.
All right, we're gonna play these first. Yeah, like I said, they're not really pointed for the whole crowd, so cycle through if you can, if you're interested, and then we'll move on after. So that's the full range mode of the CCM, and it does have a high pass setting for that gives you more SPL if you don't need that much low end on stage and so on. But you'll see that they can do a lot of work in like an environment where you don't need a subwoofer in a restaurant and bills and stuff like that. They have a lot of very 12-inch coaxial, 3-inch voice coil in the woofer, 3-inch compression driver. It's got a 1200 watt amp in it. It's built. It's got all the good stuff. It's a birch cabinet, 9-inch woofer, and 1-inch compression driver, 90 by 60 pattern on that. Same amplifier as CCM, and all the other features are effectively the same: pass-through power, Ethernet connectivity for control, remote control, 8 presets on board, and up to 100 presets on remote. No subwoofer.
Super special because you can go out to events and not bring a subwoofer if it doesn't dictate it. So it might be a venue that says no subwoofers, but people really want to still jam. Well, why limit that experience? That DV12 will kind of fly you under the radar, give you that experience, give you that true full range, but ultimately, you have something that's super powerful. There are other reasons maybe you're not going to bring a sub, and this is a box that's just like, it does so many things really, really well. And the scalability, when you don't ask it to produce all that bass, has enormous SPL potential when you're utilizing low frequency elements. So if you have subs, this will support a pile of LF. Anything to add?
Not, well, we didn't mention the invertible array thing, which obviously adds another 6 dB of low end and high end as well. So even if you can't bring subwoofers into a venue, you can still bring 4 of these things.
Very true. The inverted array, essentially, what happens is a box flips upside down, you mount it one on top of each other, and it couples, and it's coherent. You don't have any nulling or cancellations, cone filtering, unlike you see a lot of improper engineered setups where you have 2-point source boxes, coaxial or two-way. That's a mess. Like, don't do that. That's completely wrong. This eliminates that. It gives you that headroom, it gives you that boost if you need it. But if you do need to go from 2 to 4 DV12s, that means you're bringing a lot of low end. So you'll be most impressed as we go through and ask it to do some bigger jobs here.
So what is the next item on the...
We're going to do SV9s, BB15s,
okay.
and we'll stick with that same track.
All right.
A much bigger kit. So continuing on, we'll do DV12 with the DJ18 subwoofer.
Ese sub es 70